Good morning, everybody, and welcome to 2024. I'm here with Belle Ritchie, our board chair, and we want to together welcome you back to our school. We hope that you've had a wonderful break and a holiday. Hope you've had time with family and friends and time to have a wonderful, peaceful Christmas, and looking forward to a new year ahead. And we've picked up on that word already, that hope. And hope is a word you're going to hear a lot of this year. One of our themes that we've been talking about is deep hope. And we've already mentioned that in our letter to welcome you back to the school. From my perspective, that deep hope is something that we're going to be focusing on in our teaching and learning programs. Our teachers this week in PD week will be spending time thinking about that biblical perspective. And we use a particular resource called Transformation by Design, which actually helps to look at Christian perspective. And as we go to teach a unit or teach a topic, what is it that the Bible has to say about that unit? What is it that God has to teach us so that we can be sure that everything that we teach is actually being taught from a strong Christian worldview as well? So our deep hope is always that all of our children come to know Jesus, come to find a fulfilling life in Him, come to know about His world and about the gifts and abilities that God has given to them, and they get to grow and flourish and enjoy. And we also know that our deep hope is that partnership that we have with parents too. So I'm going to hand over to Belle to talk about her deep hope from that board perspective and that partnership as well with the parents too.
As a parent, I have a number of hopes as we start the year. Hope that we can get back into the swing of things with lunchboxes.
Yeah,
I hope that we can get the bus on time, and that first week isn't one where everyone's looking at me to say, shoes? What are shoes? But we have a deeper hope here as parents as we gather together in Christian community in this school. We work with a school in partnership that recognises parents as the first and foremost educators of their children. And our school serves parents in their responsibility given to them by God to raise their children in the instruction of the Lord. And so it's just a delight to hear about how our curriculum is formed on that.
Yeah.
That deep biblical perspective and that deep hope that our children will be encouraged and taught and raised and nurtured to be people who know and follow and love Jesus all their lives.
Yeah, absolutely. And there are so many things that are changing and shaking in a world, and particularly as we look at the news and think about the things around, what we want to be able to help all of our children to know is that there is something that is rock solid and something that they stand on and is unchanging. And when we talk about hope, we recognise too that we're not just talking about some kind of vague promise or that everything will be amazing exactly the way that you want it to be, but actually we're working together with families to talk about the fact we can hope and trust in God's plans. And so it is our deep hope that that partnership will be vibrant and active and practical too throughout the year too. So we will welcome as many parents as possible onto our site to be part of those activities that we have. There's plenty of those in the first term too, so keep an eye out for the calendar and newsletters. You'll also get a welcome letter from our heads of school, from Samantha Glassick, our head of secondary school, and Heidi Stead, the head of junior school, to give you more details about the specifics for those programs and depending on where your children are in the school. But from Belle and I, we really do hope, and our deep hope is that our hope will always be in Jesus Christ, and that we can have that vibrant and strong partnership together as we seek to bring all things under the Lordship of Christ through His Spirit. And all the very best, and welcome to 2024.